Hey guys, welcome back to Hennessy Ford Lincoln of Atlanta. My name is Braden. Today we're going to be going over the all-new 2024 GT Mustang and all of its cool new features. To start off, we have the fully redesigned front fascia. Going from the top down, first off you have your hood vents, and then of course the fully redesigned headlights along with the all-new front bumper that gives it a really mean look. Getting into the heart of this beast, you guys are familiar with the 5.0 Coyote engine that Ford has been using for a couple of years now. However, there have been some changes for the 2024 model year. Some of those include upping the power to 480 horsepower up from 460. Also dropping the 0 to 60 time from 4.4 down to 4.2. Now, some of the other changes that Ford made to get this extra power are going to be dual throttle bodies along with a dual air intake. The changes on the grille have allowed for more airflow into the motor. Moving around to the side of the car, some of the things you'll notice, number one, are the new 19-inch wheels, along with the Brembo brakes that now come factory on the GT Mustang. Going more down the side, you'll notice that there have been some changes to the lines on the car, which give it, number one, a more aggressive look and make it more aerodynamic. Of course, the Mustang has always been standard with keyless entry, and that does continue for this 2024 model, as well as Ford's patented Easy Fuel system. Coming around to the back end of the car, something you'll notice, just like the front, the rear end has had a full redesign from Ford, including a more aggressive trunk lid, brand new taillights, and then down here what you'll notice is a fully redesigned rear diffuser. Now this one is optioned with the active valve exhaust, which comes with quad tips. However, if you don't have that option, you will be with dual. Opening up the trunk, you can see that you haven't missed out on any cargo space in comparison to the old Mustang. Now this one does have 13.3 cubic feet of cargo storage, and this one in particular is optioned with the spare tire. Moving into the new redesigned driver-focused interior on the 2024 Mustang, some of the new features you might notice is the new flat bottom steering wheel, which gives it a much more race car feel, along with a much bigger digital dash and much larger infotainment screen. And something you current Mustang owners might notice is they finally moved the sunglasses holder from down by your knee to up top. On the infotainment screen, they've now moved the pony button, which would come up in your digital dash, over here. So all you have to do is click that button, and that'll give you access to not only your track apps, exhaust mode, but also change the color on your screens. Hopping into the driver's seat of the 2024 Mustang, one of the things you might notice is that exhaust note. Now, one of the cool things on this one is this, like I said, this one does have the active valve exhaust system. So if we want to, we can just quiet it right down or make it nice and loud. Moving into the driving characteristics of the new 2024 Mustang, one of the things that I've personally noticed, especially in the 6-speed manual configuration, is that if the clutch feels a lot easier to drive. I believe that they've lightened up the flywheel. It still is a very aggressive vehicle, which gives an awesome feeling for when you want to drive a little spiritedly. Some of the things you'll be familiar with in the GT Mustang is, of course, the different driving modes. Now, they have moved that button over to the steering wheel now, swapping from normal. You have your sport mode, which, as you can see and hear, opens up the exhaust and changes your tachometer. Now, the same thing happens in track mode, however, it also turns off your traction control. You do also have a drag strip mode, as well as a slippery, and you can even customize your own mode. Overall, I would say this new Mustang is a much better improvement over the old. Number one, the power band feels a lot more linear, so it doesn't get you in as sketchy of situations if you're really having some fun with it. It also just feels a lot easier to drive. Thanks for watching our new review of the 2024 Mustang. If you have any questions at all, feel free to come visit us here at Hennessy Ford Lincoln of Atlanta.